mostly all over the world, war is created to distract human beings from the focusing on their own day-to-day problem. And then war has never been good in the world for human beings, will never be good. Because we are not animals in general. Human beings should solve their problem by sitting down, talking, and find a solution. And well, the problems which you mentioned, even though I didn't experience them directly, I've seen this kind of problems from the media, and then I was also in the camp when this conflict in Europe happened. So I have a bit idea. It's just wherever it is, conflict and war is not a solution. And what happened in the Balkan region is tragedy. And regarding children, they are innocent victims. And I think in the camp where I have been in Kenya, we didn't face this kind of problem. We left our problem behind the border in our countries. There are people from South Sudan, there are people from Ethiopia, Somalia, Angola, Rwanda, Burundi, Uganda. These are some of the countries, Eritrea. But we live peacefully. Children go to school peacefully together. There is no as such problem. Even children started learning the language of their friends, and children have become multilingual. As you said, conflict, war, wherever it is, it's uneven. It's toxic for human being. And war is created to benefit the rich countries. One, they control the area. Two, they control the country's resources where they ignited war. Three, they control the people. They sell their arms. And then war is created for the interest of the rich countries, for their financial, economical, military, security interest, not for the countries of poor people.
So what do you think is worse, war or its consequences?
Well, war is always have negative consequences. People are dying, natural infrastructure will be destroyed, roads, bridges, houses, buildings, hospitals, name it, are destroyed by war. And after the war, people will not be the same again. Children will not be the same. Women will not be the same. And then the victims of war are mostly not the people who are fighting. The innocent children, women, the elderly, the disabled. These are the people who are affected by war and conflict around the globe. So if you see war, you'll never be the same. You don't think properly, the trauma will never leave you. I don't think children who have been in war zones have a good sleep at night. It's like a nightmare. You'll see what happened to your family, to your neighbors, to people you know. It's very traumatic, the worst kind of human experience. People are talking about hell and heaven. Both hell and heaven are in this world, because what is written in Bible or Quran, what they say after you die, you'll face heaven, you'll go to heaven if you did good, you'll go to hell if you did bad. When they physically describe hell, it's hell. The rain comes, washes the people away. The fire, when they kill people, they destroy people, you know, you'll see fire, those kind of things. And then I just feel bad, you know, I just feel bad, you know, for other people. For example, I spent good years of my life in the refugee camp. And there are people who came before me, they are still in the refugee camp. You know, just prison without nothing. Sometimes it's better to have ordinary crime, you know, steal or kill somebody. You'll go to court, the judge will tell you you'll die being sentenced. That's good. You're done, you wait your day's day. And or the judge will sentence you, you have stolen or you have wounded somebody, you'll be arrested for 20 years. And then you know when you are going to be released, you will wait for that day. In refugee camp, you don't know. Don't know. While you are waiting for something to happen, either at home or in the country you are going to get a refugee, something might happen. Refugees died in the camp. Friends by sickness, also people from the government crossing the border at night, they kill people, and there is no enough medical facility. In the camp, when refugees are sick, we used to have wheelbarrow to transport them. Like you call ambulance in the West when somebody is sick in your house. But we carry each other by wheelbarrow, like people transport stone and sand to do building. And then when we are pushing, the people who are pushing become weak. They might not reach up to the hospital. Those people who are pushing the sick man will be sick on the way. They might lose their energy. Human beings are become like animals, like sand, like stone. War is not good for anyone. This is the result of war, either direct one or indirect war. Anything which comes to human beings' life from human beings, it's a conflict, it's a war. It doesn't give you peace. Will I be able the same person when the person who left his country? No. Because all these years I've been away out of my will. I never dreamed of leaving Ethiopia. Life might not be like the West, but I was happy with that small life. I was primary school teacher. I taught primary school children for 10 years. And as I said, I must not eat 3 times a day a good meal like I do in the West. But I'm happy with that small life, even if I eat once a day, because I don't know this life. The life which I don't know, I don't miss it.